Hello there.
Hello there, troopers, and welcome back to General Kenobi's Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me here on this fine Wednesday night. First and foremost, if anybody in the chat could let me know if you can actually hear me. I sort of rigged this very last minute, so I only had a couple of minutes to try it out. So please, somebody in the chat, let me know if you can hear me and see me for that matter. So as you can see, we are actually in the new bunker, guys. So it had to happen. It's not ready by no means. That's why I'm not showing too much. And like I said, this setup right here, I'm trying it out. I think this works. No, we're a little bit more up close and personal. What do you guys think? So let me see here in the chat real quick before we get fully started. If I am not just talking to the ether. All right. So first and foremost, we got Robert here in the chat saying hi, hello there to the Bunker Bunch. Let me see real quick if somebody can actually hear me. All right, perfect. Thank you, LeBron, for that. Okay, Tony, appreciate you, man. Hear and see you. Too loud, too low. My levels are all jacked up. Sorry about that, guys. I know you would think I would be a little bit better at this, but no, it only gets worse. Okay, so since you guys can hear me, let me jump in here in the chat now. So we got Rex from Millennium Workshop saying, good evening, everyone. Thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. LeBron Fed saying hello, everybody. Martha, thank you for being here. LeBron saying hi to Martha. Robert saying hi to LeBron, Millennium Workshop, and Martha. LeBron saying hi, Gil. Josue, hello there. What's going on, man? How are you liking the show? Tony, of course, our brother from Star Wars Hit, who has done 27 live streams just in the past 12 hours. So that's got to be some sort of record, even for him. So thank you for that. Again, guys, let me know if you can hear me okay. Too low, too high. Let me know what we can. Robert saying, yes, we can. Thank you. Thank you. Different angle, but new bunker. Let's go. Yeah, man. Trying out new things. And also, like I said, this is kind of a makeshift setup. You know, I don't have all my tech set up. Oh, camera. Chill. I don't have all my tech set up yet. But I was like, you know what? We got to talk about Ahsoka, right? So decided to jump in here, and yeah, as you can see, the background, there's plenty of boxes. There's a lot of construction in the bunker going on right now, so putting a lot of stuff away as well. LeBron says, I see you. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Tony says, you're gonna give me a kiss? Dude, you don't gotta ask. Martha, new bunker. Yes, ma'am. Finally. LeBron says, we see you, and that goes, oh, thanks, man. Thanks. You joke, but I don't have any money to move. Okay, so if there's something funky going on, that's it. That's my life now. Okay, so don't joke about it. Don't put that bad juju on me. Tony says, no, it's good. Okay, so levels are good. Thank you. Sound fine. Thank you. Robert saying hi to Star Wars Sith. Millennium Worship says, I got the perfect helmet for that shelf back there. Dude, any of your helmets is probably perfect for back there, honestly. Tony saying hi to Robert. Juan, what's going on, man? Hello there. Robert saying hi to Josue. Luis, what's going on, man? Hey, appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it was about time. Only 3. Saying hi to Situ. Tony saying hi to LeBron. LeBron saying hi to Luis. LeBron telling me you sound good. I think he's telling me you sound good. Appreciate that. Luis saying hi to LeBron. Robert saying, Star Wars said, hope you find safe. Oh, there you go. Almost there. Saying thank you, Gilser. Soon. Yeah. It's flying. He's waiting for that ghost. Even though it's gonna show up in a little while, but better be ready. So Juan saying, specified hello. I really like the first 2 episodes. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. LeBron saying we can name the ghost lady Carla. Hey, I got no objection to that. What do you think, Carla? Yeah, I think she's fine with it. LeBron saying hi to Juan. And Robert saying, Nicholas Coster, Walt Lewis Agent, Callus, make it happen, Star Wars Galaxy. Ooh, there you go. I'll take that. Okay. So looks like I caught up here with the chat. So let me do my usual intro now that I know you guys can actually hear me. So let's rewind this a little bit and say, welcome back to General Kenobi's Bunker. Yes, we are here at the new bunker under construction. It's a little bit messy. It's actually very, very messy, as you can see. Trying out also a little bit of a different setup. Still playing with some of the angles, but I think this brings us, a little bit up close and personal. And also, thank you for the chat for letting me know that you guys can actually hear me. Again, I'm trying out. I just barely connected some of this stuff, and I'm not even sure I've connected it correctly. So I'm glad that you can at least see me and hear me. Now, I got almost none of my actual tech that I normally have, but we're gonna make it work. It's gonna be fine. So yes, so first live stream, first of all, here in the new bunker. Again, it's not necessarily ready for debut, but I couldn't wait any longer. I was like, you know what? If I don't force myself to do it, I'm just gonna keep dragging it out for like another month, right? Until I feel that everything looks okay. So first stream here in the new bunker. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me here on this fine Wednesday night. And yes, don't you worry about it. We're gonna talk about Ahsoka. That's why we're here. So technically, this is a new segment here for the live stream called the Fulcrum Decoded, and I decided to change the name a little bit from our regular high ground where we talk about Star Wars in general, and we also showcase other collectors or other members of the community because again, this show will be primarily focused on Ahsoka, right? That's not to say we can't talk about anything else. I'm just saying that will definitely be the main focus of the show here. So once again, thank you so much for joining me here on this fine Wednesday night. Thank you for letting me know that you can actually see me and hear me. And let's see how tonight goes because, like I said, I'm kind of improvising here, but we'll be fine. It's no different from any other night. So. LeBron saying hi to Carla. Yeah, stop it. LeBron saying that ankle is good. Thank you. Just trying something new. Rex says, all I gotta say is that Disney would have been burned down by Star Wars fans if Sabine would have died in episode 1. Yeah, right off with the spoilers, by the way. Rolando, our multiversal mod, thanks so much for being here, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we got a new Star Wars show, just in case you didn't notice. Just in case you didn't see my man Tony go live 27 times, like I said, in the last 12 hours. So yesterday, as opposed to today, yesterday, Ahsoka episode 1 and 2 debuted in Disney Plus. Now, this was a little bit of a change, right? Because normally, pretty much every Star Wars show has been coming out on a Wednesday morning for us around here in the US, depending on where you are, right? Earlier or later in the morning. But for me, Central Standard Time, I think it's around 2 a.m., maybe 3 a.m. So pretty early / late, whichever way you want to see it. And so late last week, mind you, Disney decided to kind of switch things up, and they're like, you know what, we're actually going to debut this Ahsoka show on a Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central. Again, for me, for Central peeps. And so yeah, it's for those of you that are not old enough to know this, that's like prime time, for regular TV. So it was very interesting. It was very interesting, I think, how they announced it kind of late in the game, if I'm being honest, because I know that most of us content creators were, basically gearing up for same thing again, just like with Mando, just like with Obi-Wan, etc. Staying up late or waking up very early so that you don't catch any spoilers. Watching the show, recording some reactions, right, and then maybe going live that night to discuss, with spoilers with the chat. So yeah, so that ended up being a lot earlier, right, on a Tuesday, myself included. So I was not able to watch it. First of all, I was not able to watch it in time, like everybody else. Jumped on right at 8 o'clock or 7:50, whatever that is, when the episodes actually dropped on Disney Plus. So anyway, the point is that the day got super complicated. This week has been very interesting. That's not what we hear though. But the point is that I didn't get to watch it at 8 p.m. I think I started watching it like at 9:45 p.m. And honestly, by that point, everybody on YouTube was already on their post show. They were already discussing the episodes, right? So that's my segue to saying this to my fellow content creators. Guys, I'm sorry that I didn't enjoy your live streams yesterday, but honestly, I had not even watched the episodes. I was like maybe 10 minutes into episode one when everybody started their own post show live streams. So sorry, you guys know that I usually try to support, at least stop by and say hi on your live streams. There was, first of all, there was a lot going on. There was a lot of streams going on at the exact same time. Second, like I said, I had not seen the show, so I was not ready for spoiler talk. I was not ready for having a discussion, honestly. So I'll go back. I'm team replay on a lot of you guys' stream. Um, and so yeah, so I just wanted to make that small clarification for my peeps out there that are watching this. For you that are here in the chat, of course, always supporting me, and I appreciate that. And like I said, I always try to support you guys too because I genuinely enjoy your content. It's just that last night it just got complicated for me, and so I was way behind uh, than the rest of my peeps, than the rest of the people doing this on YouTube. Wow, we got the chat is blowing up. Let me catch up here real quick. So we got Rolando saying hi to Millennium Workshop, LeBron Fed, Gilster, and John. Robert saying yes, Sabine Wren is my girlfriend. Look, but don't touch. I hear you. Whoa, the figure trap. What is going on, man? The figure trap says so. Saga in the house says support my dude while simultaneously watching the first two episodes of Ahsoka. I know I'm slow to it, brother. I felt I was slow to it. Like I said, watching it like an hour later yesterday, or like hour and a half, because again by that point everybody was done with the first two episodes. They were either on the second watch or already on their live streams, talking about the show. So yeah, it just like it always happens, right? Like the day that you want the most chill time, you just want to sit down, watch some Star Wars, and everything, goes to crap. But it happens. So Saga, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. And don't worry, I'm gonna announce when we actually start talking spoilers. So if you want to tune out, by all means, go watch the show first, and then if you want, you can come back, catch the replay. Team replay, you are the Bunker Bunch, also. Rex saying, sorry, could not hold that one in. That's all right. That's all right. Tony laughing at his own world record for the most live streams on 12 hours period. LeBron dropping some links. We got, that's actually my Spanish channel. Thank you, LeBron, for that. So, since LeBron is sharing it here, let me tell you something about the Spanish channel. I actually decided to change the name. I was not, I wasn't feeling, the official name of the channel was General Kenobi's Bunker en Español, right? But I was like, I don't know, like it sounds pretentious in a way because I'm not Mr. Beast that I could just do Mr. Beast in Spanish, Mr. Beast in Japanese, all of that stuff. So I was like, you know what? Why don't we just translate it, like the whole thing, into Spanish? So new YouTube channel name in the Spanish version is called El Búnker del General Kenobi, which translates to General Kenobi's Bunker. You guessed it. You guys are learning. I appreciate it. Thank you. So LeBron, thank you for dropping that link. I'm horrible at promoting that channel. But if you guys speak Spanish, if you have family, you got friends, you got arch enemies that speak Spanish, go point them in that direction, okay? El Búnker del General Kenobi. Over on YouTube, where we do a lot of content in Spanish. I don't know. Go figure, right? We got Daniel, the Legacy of Nerds, saying, dropping in to say hi, but watching Ahsoka now. You do that, brother. So I was texting Daniel last night. I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm so behind on watching Ahsoka. And Daniel is like, well, you're at least watching it today. I'm like, I'm literally working, till like midnight, and I won't get to watch it until tomorrow. So appreciate you, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Rolando saying hi to Martha and Star Wars Sid and to the Legacy of Nerd. LeBron saying hi to Legacy. Gilser saying hi to Rolando. Rolando saying hi to Saga, the Figure Trap. Gilser saying hi to the Figure Trap. Yeah, man, long time no see, right? So I'm so excited that you stopped by, brother. LeBron says, I like how the prime time was. Yeah, Yeah, I think it's working out. Um, Robert saying hi to Legacy of Nerd. Tony saying Rolando. Hey, Chris Barnett, what is up, General? I'm late. Nah, man, you're right on time. Like I said, I was just making some excuses of why I didn't get to watch Ahsoka right on time, like everybody else on the internet. Saga saying hi to Gilson and Rolando. Star Wars Sith saying I forgive you. Thanks, man. Now you've earned that kiss. I got you. LeBron saying, don't forget to hit that like button like Ahsoka did those HKs. Very nice. I like that. Robert saying, I didn't get off of work till 11 p.m. Yeah, man. I was working a little bit late too. Not nearly that late though, but then stuff with the house. I went to grab some equipment, from the old house. Anyway, not the point, but the point is that yeah, it's impressive how the day gets away. Honestly, Saga saying, "Preach, bro. I'm barely watching as we speak." And I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Like I said, I'll let you guys know when we go into spoiler territory. All right. Robert saying, so also sorry, Star Wars said wanted to watch yours last night. Yeah, like I said, Tony had like 27 or 28. I lost count. The man collects in the house. What is going on, Chris? Saying, how's it going tonight, everyone? Doing good. Thank you. The Bunker Bunch was just telling me that some of them are actually barely watching Ahsoka. So I appreciate you guys dropping by, even though you haven't seen it yet, or are actually in the process of doing so. LeBron saying, I just watched it. All right. Rolando saying hi to Chris. LeBron saying, you're Mr. Kenobi. Okay. Robert saying hi to the man collects. LeBron saying hi to Chris. We got Evan in the house saying new setup looks dope. Hello everyone. Dude, I appreciate you stopping by. Like I was just telling these guys, I'm sorry I didn't stop by y'all stream, but I was catching the episodes very late. Basically, I started when everybody was jumping on to their post show. So I didn't want any spoilers at that time. I wasn't ready to have a conversation like that. So I sort of just, skipped pretty much everybody's stream. So sorry about that for you and the Spice Runners launch, but I'm Team Replay for sure. So I appreciate you stopping by here tonight. Chris saying hi to Orlando Gilster. Whoop. Chris saying hi to LeBron. Tony saying it's all good, Gilster. Sir. Oh, gotcha. I missed that one. I'm sorry. LeBron saying it's like Mr. Beast, Mr. Kenobi. I wish, man. I wish. LeBron saying hi to Evan, saying hi, Spicy. Evan saying, oh, good, bro. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Robert saying Spice Runners Lounge. Yes, sir. So, guys, if you haven't, definitely go check out the Spice Runners Lounge here on YouTube. Evan runs a mean ship full of scoundrels that are amongst the best Star Wars collectors out there. Now, these dudes jumped on the Ahsoka wagon like crazy. Okay, I think they did like 3 streams yesterday. I think they did a pre, a during, and a post. So correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, they did at least a couple. So definitely go check them out here on YouTube, Spice Runners Lounge. And also check them out on Friday when they do their usual show. These dudes are always hilarious. It's always a super, super fun experience with these guys. The chat is always on fire, and they always bring up awesome collectors or members of the community that are actually some of them, they're creators. Some of them actually have their own stores or their own brands. So it's always very interesting. So Evan saying hi to LeBron Gill. LeBron dropping the Spice Runners Lounge YouTube channel. I appreciate it. Once again, guys, just as a reminder, if you see a link here in the chat, go ahead and check it out, okay? Usually it's LeBron or Rolando dropping the links. So if it's a YouTube channel, go check it out. Go subscribe, watch a couple videos, drop a couple comments. If it's an Instagram, a TikTok, go give them a follow. If it's a Facebook group, go ahead and join and be active. So we always try to help each other out here in the bunker. So Rolando saying hi to Spice Runners Lounge. Evan saying hi to Rolando. And LeBron dropping the Man Collects YouTube channel. So also, guys, if you enjoy toy hunting, the Man Collects YouTube is where you want to be. All right, my man is a freaking machine. I think he's doing 3 or 4 hunts per week, and each one of those is like 40 minutes at least and above. So he is finding everything. So if you guys want to know what's out there on the pegs, definitely go check out The Man Collects here on YouTube. Also, check out The High Ground episode 51, where he was a guest. So make sure to check that out here also on General Kenobi's Bunker. Robert saying, everyone here has watched Ahsoka, right? If not, get lost. Well, we're getting there. LeBron dropping LeBron's YouTube also. Hey, he dropped a video today, so definitely go check that out. Robert, spoiler heavy. Yes, absolutely. Gilster. Oh, Rolando dropping Gilster's Instagram. Appreciate that, Rolando. Thank you. We don't talk about Robert's Instagram enough. So definitely go check him out here on Instagram. Okay. All right. So yesterday we got not just one, not three, but two episodes of Ahsoka. And combined, they had a pretty lengthy runtime. I think clocking in into hour and a half of actual show. I'm taking away, the credits and some of the recap. So, which is pretty good for a premiere. We basically got a movie yesterday. Starring Ahsoka. So we are gonna go into the actual Ahsoka talk. All right, and just in case you are not listening to me, which is totally fine, by the way, I'll take the watch time. Here we go. So let that be your warning that we are going to go into spoiler territory. All right. I hope that everybody here in the Bunker Bunch chat has already watched Ahsoka episodes 1 and 2. And yes, we're going to start with 1 and then we're going to move on to 2, just in case you're wondering. We're going to keep it linear. But if you haven't, this is your warning to jump off the stream. Again, no harm, no foul. If you guys want to come back here after you watch it and catch the replay, I would appreciate that. And if not, I appreciate you just stopping by and saying hi. Also, there's the possibility that you guys just don't care about the show, right? In which case, you can go ahead and stick around and watch us, complain or gush over some of the stuff we saw yesterday. So, once again, Bunker Bunch, we're about to go into spoiler territory for anybody out there in the chat. Let this be your final warning. All right. So from here on, we're just going to go ahead and talk about everything that happened. Well, maybe not everything, but the main points. And we basically want to talk about how it made us feel. Did we like it or not? Did we think it was dumb? Did we think it was genius? Do we think that Ahsoka is finally here to save all of Star Wars? I don't know. Okay, so pause for effect. A little bit of a ASMR. Okay, so here we go. All right, spoiler talk. Am I the only one kind of hating on this barrage of trailers before the show actually drops? I can't be the only one, right? Let me walk you through my process. Episode 1, we honestly kind of knew everything that was going to happen. Okay, no, we hadn't seen it, but we got the main points. So some of the stuff that should have been like a surprise or like a wow moment, it just wasn't. I don't know. Not to me anyway. Okay, let's try to do this in order. Episode 1, we get first of all, we get the crawl back. Kinda. All right. We get text on a screen. Technically crawling, it's not at an angle. So okay, that's fine because I guess, because technically it's not a movie, it's not a part of the Skywalker saga movie, which apparently that's the rule to have an actual crawl at the beginning. But we did get a written, oh my lord. English is hard, guys, okay? It really is, especially when you're this sober. We get a written introduction to the story. It kind of sets up the mood, just like the original trilogy and all of the subsequent episodes did. So I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I think that's something that's been lacking, and I enjoyed it. Okay, I was actually happy and pleased to see that. Okay, aesthetically, or I should say, visually, it looks gorgeous. Okay, the ships look so good, so freaking good. I freaking love it. I love that prison transport at the very beginning. Home One, come on, Home One. I love Home One. We don't get to see enough of Home One. We didn't get to see it in Rogue One because technically, I guess it wasn't built by that point. So it's been ages since we've seen Home One. We saw it a little bit in the Squadrons game. Squadrons, was that Battlefront 2? Man, I don't even remember. So it's been a while. But oh my lord, it looks so gorgeous. I was gushing over the ships so much. But okay, let's try to keep it chronological. So Ahsoka starts basically where more or less we knew it was going to happen. Balin and his apprentice show up and basically bust out Morgan Elspeth, right? Who appears to be a former Dathomir witch, or at least very knowledgeable in the Dathomirian, magics of the dark side, right? Um, at one point, she's actually asked, "Are you a witch?" Which I thought was cool. I was like, "All right, let's get it out there. Let's just say you are. Just say you are a remnant of the Dathomir witches, Night Sisters. Sorry." And so when Balin's apprentice asks her, "You're a witch," she just says, "I'm a survivor." So I was like, "Ooh," she didn't say no. So thought it was cool. Anyway, so we get Balin and her apprentice going to town on a few of the Republic forces, New Republic forces, sorry, which is it was beautiful to see, of course, which we kind of seen, the most of that action sequence, which again, I'm kind of hating on this quantity of trailers, right, for a new show. I get it, you got to build up the hype and all that, but man, you gave us you gave us a little bit too much, I think. Anyway, so we still get the orange lightsabers, which is great. I'm so glad that we kept it. I am kind of in love with Balin. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm like double sad that Ray is gone, because give me all of Balin like all the time. Oh my lord, I honestly think that was one of the highlights of the show so far, at least. Uh, but anyway, we get to see them, take down New Republic troops. Very overconfident, the New Republic, which I like, by the way. I do believe that would be the way they would actually be, after winning against uh, a gigantic evil empire, right? Like, you got a bunch of ragtag fighters, and all of a sudden they all become generals and captains and colonels and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, man, like, I rose from the mud, right? I rose from the front lines to be in a position of power, to having my own cruiser, having my own office, all of that stuff." So I I definitely believe that they would become like so overconfident. So I actually really like that part. Um, okay, so overall, we kind of knew that they were going to bust out Morgan. We knew the existence of a map. We hadn't actually seen it, but well, actually, we did see it in one of the shorts, or maybe two of them. Like I said, they're kind of blurring together now. Um, but we had that information, right? That Morgan was searching for Thrawn, and so is Ahsoka, right? So Hera pops up like right away, which I thought they were gonna make us wait till episode 2, or the end of episode 1, I should say. But no, they're like, "Hey, we promised her. Here she is, and let's go. Let's do this." The rebel crew is making an appearance for sure. And I got a lot of Fifth Element vibes from that ancient Dathomir site, ruins, whatever you want to call them, where she finds the map. Right. I was like, this is like straight up from the Fifth Element. That final sequence when they go into the pyramid. Anyway, um, she finds an ancient map. I want to say I'm still a little bit unclear on that, to be honest with you guys. So an ancient map shows the location to a guy that disappeared 5 years ago, 7 years ago, around there. So I'm still I'm still a little bit not on that one. Um, and yes, it has been done in Star Wars before. We all know about like how they found Luke and all that stuff in the sequel, and I wasn't okay with that either, by the way. So this is just me doubling down, I guess. Uh, okay, let me catch up here in the chat because you guys are on fire, and again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I love that you guys are here for the debut of the bunker. Like I said, it's not ready by no means, so I don't even know if we're gonna keep this going like it is right now. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Is this a better angle? Should I get a little bit closer? Maybe a little bit further for now. We'll see. This is a different angle, you know. And like I told you guys at the beginning of the stream, I'm just basically trying out some new. Actually, not even trying out. Just this is what I could put together with the stuff that I had here. So again, let me jump in here in the chat real quick. Excuse me. Oh, we got Dark Blaze in the house. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you coming in. By the way, I'm meaning to tell you, I love your guts. I guess profile pic. Berserk is still one of my all-time favorites. Dark Blaze saying Rebel season 5 was amazing. Yeah, Rebel season 5 was pretty good. LeBron dropping Dark Blaze's YouTube channel here. Appreciate it, man. Dark Blaze saying everything I need. All right, somebody, everything I needed. Somebody really liked it. All right, I like that. Robert saying hi, Dark Blaze. Rolando saying Dark Blaze. LeBron saying Blaze. The Figure Trap says, I'll let the stream play for the watch time, but I gotta put you on silent for the spoilers now. Be back after. Hey, man, I appreciate that. And yeah, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I could use all of the watch time that I could get. I am way far from even that like mini monetization thing going on. Not that that's why we're doing it. I'm just letting you know, if you have it in your heart to leave, you know, the stream, you know, go on, I would appreciate that. I definitely could use the watch time. Thank you. Appreciate you, Saga. Thank you so much. LeBron said, I don't like trailers either. A lot of their hand has been shown. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I'm kind of, I don't know, it's making me mad, honestly. Robert says, break down episode 1 first. Yes, episode 1 first. I don't mind trailers because when done right, most of the stuff we see are like 4 seconds from parts in episode 1 and 2. The problem that I have with that, Dark Blaze, is that you're right. It's only, you know, a few seconds, right? But so much key dialogue or key scenes are included in that you kind of start putting together your own story. And then when you watch the episode, guess what? It turns out you were right. So for me, at least, it took a big chunk of the surprise factor, right? Some of the stuff that I saw on screen, some of the stuff that was said, you know, during the first 2 episodes, if I had not known about them, I think I would have felt a lot more compelled or a lot more engaged, I should say, or surprised, right, at it. Evan saying BFX were amazing. Yeah, dude, this show is freaking gorgeous. Darplay saying so everything 3 and will be new content. So everything 3 and on will be new content. Gotcha. Yeah. So talking about the trailers, yes, correct. So I really hope that we're done with the what has been quote unquote spoiled from the trailers. So I am ready for all new because this show has so much potential and it's already, you know, showing some of that, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. The Thornville, that was so beautiful. Yeah, man, that was like some Gondor stuff right there, you know. I think it was prettier than Alderaan, to be honest with you. LeBron dropping General Kenobi's Bunker Instagram here. Oh, appreciate you, man. Thank you. LeBron said Lothal was amazing. Yeah, so pretty, man. Oh, a witch? Yeah, right. I'm a little colorblind and can't tell they're orange. Robert says only watch the first trailer, then skip the rest every time. Remember, it's a choice. Okay. I know what you're saying. You're saying that it's completely up to you to watch or not the trailers, right? Believe it or not, I actually didn't watch all of the trailers. However, in the how can I say this? In the space or in the I don't know how to say it, but basically in the content creation space that I'm in, right, which is Star Wars, everybody is blasting you with every single bit of detail that the trailers, that a short, that a poster was coming, you know, was providing right before the premiere. So it's a little bit hard, to be honest with you, Robert. It's a little bit hard distance yourself from that. And I know what you're probably thinking. Well, just just don't be on social media, and I get that. It is always an option, right? I'm not saying it like you can never do that. But again, for somebody like me that I'm trying to run some content and stuff like that, I kind of have to go into social media, right, to make posts and stuff like that. And just as soon as you open it, there's already quite a bit. There's also the factor that I like to support my friends, right? Support my fellow creators, and support the ones that maybe I don't know, but I enjoy their content. But like I said, it's a little bit hard because obviously everybody was talking about Ahsoka, right? And every new trailer, every new TV spot, every new poster gave us a little bit of more, right? So yeah, uh, again, I'm not trying to tell you guys, oh no, it's impossible that you didn't know anything about it. No, for sure not. And Robert, you are way more disciplined than I am. If you skipped from the first trailer all the way to the premiere, good job, and I bet that made your experience a lot better, honestly. Um, LeBron say they play them as ads. Yeah, exactly that too. Hey, Aaron Waller, one of the hardest working men here on YouTube. Hello there, General. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for coming in. LeBron say hi to Aaron. Aaron saying hi to LeBron. Aaron saying it was totally Fifth Element and Indiana Jones, bro. Right? I'm telling you, I was like, even the shape of the pillars or like stone, tablet things. I was like, really, guys? Like, it's literally the same. Dark Play saying, love that past helmet. Oh, this guy here. Whoop, other way. This guy here. This was actually from a local builder here in San Antonio. Um, Overman Dimensions over on TikTok and on Instagram. If you guys are interested, he does really good work. And these things, they're fairly cheap. Well, in comparison, right? I think actually, you know what? I don't want to lie to you. So just check out Overman Dimensions on Instagram. He has his prices posted there. I believe he can print you one if you want to paint it and detail it yourself, or he can give you a finished product like this one. And honestly, his job on the paint is really really good. So he does a really really good job. Robert saying, "Yeah, sure do, LeBron." LeBron saying, "The site went big." Data boom. Yeah, no kidding. Um, which, by the way, man, this HK droids are not messing around. They got like a half a megaton, in their bellies, dude. That stuff look nuclear. They're packing a punch for sure. I'm like, how about we save some money and instead of buying, gigantic ship, we just send like 15 of those, dude, and just blow up a planet. Seriously. Um, Robert saying hi to Aaron Waller. Aaron Waller saying hi to Robert. Hey, Elijah saying Gerald and the Bunker Bunch. Appreciate you coming in, brother. Thank you, thank you. Aaron said digging the new angle and the new bunker. Thanks, man. So, like I said, this was just something that I put together very, very last minute. So, appreciate that, man. I don't know if this angle will stay. Maybe. I kind of like this, being a little bit closer to you guys. Um, but I also want to showcase some of the stuff. Hopefully, when I get everything situated back there on that wall. So we'll see. We might play around with it. LeBron saying, I like the angle. It's like we're sitting down for a drink and talking Star Wars. Hey, I like that. You know what? I kind of like that. Maybe I will keep this angle. Pop the Bounty Collector saying, Yer, what is going on, man? Thanks so much for being here, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Robert saying, General, saw your wisdom on collecting with Cool's video, Grace. Oh, hey, I appreciate that. So you remind me of a good thing right there, Robert. So our friend of the channel, Brett, was actually kind enough to invite me to be a part of his little project for Ahsoka. So go over to Collecting with Cool's YouTube channel to check out. He put together basically the opinions, predictions, and some of the what ifs, for Ahsoka from different content creators. Like I said, I was privileged enough to be invited to participate, so thank you for that. Hey, Archer, what is going on, man? Our brother from Nerd Affiliated saying, look at this setup. Again, don't look at it actually. Just let me cover those boxes back there because I'm ashamed now. I'm sorry. I should do better. Here I say I also have to keep you on silent inventory night. Ooh, fun times. LeBron say I had to flex. Speaking of, man, you heard me calling your name. Brett from Collective Cool, my Bunker Punch brothers and sisters. Hello. Elijah saying hi to LeBron. Brett saying Ahsoka and Mando season 1 gold star. All right, all right. We got some good stuff going on. Then Robert saying hi to Elijah. Hey Archer and Brett. Hey Joey, what's going on, brother? Thank you so much for being here, man. Dude, I saw you just you are providing us with another excellent Star Wars channel here on YouTube. Guys, if you haven't, definitely go check out the Padawan Collector here on YouTube. But he has decided to switch it up a bit and create a second channel. Uh, don't worry, it's not in Spanish like mine, but Star Wars Rewind. Okay, so he's basically gonna be talking about TV shows, video games, all of that good stuff. So definitely go check it out. Joey, thank you so much for stopping by, brother. I really, really appreciate it. LeBron saying hi to Archer. Robert saying hi to Padawan Collector. LeBron dropping nerd affiliated YouTube here along with Padawan Collector. Appreciate you, man. Elijah saying hi to Gil. Billy Haynes, what's up, man? Thank you for stopping by. Collectively cool. As for the trailer, some of the things came out later in the series. It's always a red herring. Unfortunately, I don't think we see Anakin, but maybe we do. I hope so. I hope so. LeBron saying, dropping collecting with Cool's YouTube. So I appreciate it. Go check out that project we did together. It was pretty fun. Not just me and him, like other people's stuff too. Joey, congrats on Star Wars Rewind. Dude, seriously, man. Good job on that. Robert saying, totally get it. Joey saying, I only watched the first trailer and was spoiler free, and I'm on every corner of the internet. Good job, man. You are way better than I at navigating this minefield we called YouTube. Pattern Collectors, the music was on point. I want to see a flashback where we get snips. Yes, I am all for that, and you are absolutely correct. So some of the stuff that I really enjoy about the show that don't have necessarily to do with the plot point, but it was the style. What I mean by that, we get, I got, or at least me, I got a lot of samurai movie, vibes from it, and that is something to do, with the action, some of the way, those lightsaber cuts were shot, how they were very like definitive, like a one strike type of thing. And then the second thing that Joey is bringing up here is the music. The music is good. All right, the music is really, really good. But the only thing is, the only thing is the one shot or the one sequence that I bumped a little bit into the music was when Sabine was riding away on Lothal, being chased by those E-wings. I bumped a little bit into getting rock music, in Star Wars, which makes sense. I'm not saying, oh, we haven't heard, different kinds of music in Star Wars. We absolutely have. It's just I thought it was a little bit. How can I say it? It took me out for a little bit, of the out of the illusion, I guess. Brad saying the music was good. I'll give them more points on that as well. I really think Ahsoka is amazing and hope that it stays the course. LeBron saying it's really hard to avoid the info that you're supporting people. Yeah, it kind of is. Joey says this angle is better. Show your other angle, but only cut to it once in a while. Ooh. Getting pro tips here. Might take that. Tony saying Ricky Bobby, LeBron dropping Pop the Bounty Collectors YouTube here. Appreciate you, man. Rolando saying hi to Joey. Rolando saying hi to Brett. Rolando saying hi to Elijah. Rolando saying hi to Billy. Thanks, Rolando. LeBron dropping the Ahsoka video on collecting with cool. Yeah, appreciate you, man. So that is the joint effort. Again, not just me and Brett, but other collectors as well. Saying hi to Nerd Affiliated. Gilser saying, can anyone drop the link, please? Boom, right there. Instagram for Elijah. Thank you for that. Which link, yo? Padawan Collector, second channel. Oh, yeah, for sure. Thousand Ghost. What's up, man? Thank you so much for being here, brother. I really appreciate it. He says, really enjoyed the show and can't wait to see what they do with it. I agree, brother. Definitely. Joey says, yes, the rock music with Sabine reminded me of J.J. Abrams when we first meet young Captain Kirk. Yes, which I like that song. Don't get me wrong. I actually really like that song from the Beastie Boys, if I remember correctly. But it really did took me a little bit out of it. That's the only thing. Rolando saying had 1,000 ghosts. Okay, so sorry, got a little bit carried away with the chat. You guys are awesome, by the way. Thank you to the Bunker Bunch for being so active and not letting me, just talk and talk and talk. So, a couple of things that stood out to me from the first episode, all right, is that Balin Balin already knows um, that Sabine is Ahsoka's former Padawan, and there's a bigger discussion to be had there. Okay, I understand this has been a few years after the supposed ending of Rebels, right? The show. So obviously, there's stuff that happened that we don't know about, and I'm sure we'll be, they're gonna catch us onto it sooner rather than later. But let's just say it out there: Sabine was training under Ahsoka. Sabine was Ahsoka's Padawan. All right. I don't know how that happened. I don't know if you guys do, but it seems that it didn't really end well, and they kind of parted ways on not the best of terms. They don't hate each other, and from what I can tell, at least Sabine didn't go into the dark side, which I was thinking about was I was watching the show. I was like, they got a lot of frustration, like pent up, both Ahsoka and Sabine. So normally, if a Force user, right, gets a little bit of training, gets a taste of the power, and then they become, not distracted, but they lose their way. They don't continue their formal Jedi training. They kind of go out there and do their own thing. Honestly, I would say 9 out of 10 times they kind of fall into the dark side, right? Because they just kind of go and by what they kind of feel is right, and they let loose, right, most of the time. So I guess good job on Ahsoka for teaching Sabine enough not to fall into the dark side, if that's what's going on. Um, Hu Yang is definitely one of my favorite parts. I like that droid. It's giving me like J2SO, vibes also, but more of like with an ancient, knowledge type of thing. I really did like that they were able to trace Balin by his lightsaber, which makes perfect sense because, as we all know, Hu Yang taught Padawans about lightsaber construction. I do have a question though, because he literally does say, in the 500 years that I've been instructing, I've only seen this lightsaber or this a lightsaber this unique only once, and it was with Balin's score. So I'm like, okay, what makes Balin's lightsaber so special? Do you guys know? So, um, yeah, I'm wondering about that. I'm wondering what makes it so special. It's gonna be interesting. And so I like that I like that how can I say, that tactic of, hey, you know what? At this point, most of the force wielders that are out there were either former Jedi, started to train as a Jedi, or are adjacent to a Jedi, right? So we can kind of track them down by their lightsabers, from the time as being a formal Jedi, which I thought was kind of cool. But like I said, I got questions, right? Why does Balin know Sabine? And Ahsoka did not seem to know Balin, right? She saw the hollow projection, sorry, of the security cameras when they busted out Morgan, Elspeth, and Hera was like, "Hey, who's this dude?" And she's like, "I don't know. I don't know. He's got a lightsaber though, so former Jedi." Which again is kind of dead on. We've known from the trailers that he survived Order 66. He was part of the Jedi Order. So again, a little bit of a surprise spoiled there. Same thing with Sabine. I'm like, if we would have not have known that she was Ahsoka's Padawan, imagine watching that for the first time in the premiere. Ooh, that would have been awesome. Um, so I didn't really like that Ahsoka was kind of very, how can I say it? Not maybe not bitter, but kind of pessimistic, right? I really hope that gets turned around a little bit more here once that now that Sabine has joined the crew, or has rejoined, right? I kind of want to see the snips in her, right? I kind of want to see the smart ass. I kind of want to see the jokes a little bit more. Um, I think I sort of gave her a pass because she has gone through a lot, right? She basically participated in the war against the Empire. She lost a lot of people, of course. Um, it looked pretty bad there for a while, and now finally, she learned that Anakin was Vader, all of that stuff, right? So for sure, that doesn't necessarily want to make you crack jokes, right? but I thought she was a little bit too, I don't know how to say it, a little bit too serious, a little bit too quick to turn, um, to the pessimist side, right, of arguments. Talking to Hera, Hera's trying to convince her, it's like, hey, maybe you need to be back and stuff, and she's like, well, she's not ready. And Hera was like, well, how do you even know when you're ready? And she's like, oh, you just know, like that kind of stuff, right? Again, I'm hoping that they're doing it right now to show us how much she's going to change later on. Now that Sabine is back on track, I guess, um, and they're hopefully going to go out on adventures, and that kind of stuff, right? I'm hoping that's where we're going with. Um, my McClunky Cast, what's going on? Hello there. Robert saying hi to Thousand Ghosts. LeBron dropping McClunky's Cast YouTube channel. Joey saying, I'm going to watch Ahsoka tonight with Mrs. Padawan. I don't think the kids can watch it, though. It's a little violent. Yeah, so you bring up a good point. The action was good. The action was fun. I enjoyed it. Like I said, very samurai vibes for me. Not so much of the lengthy, like, not necessarily lengthy, but more of a dance, lightsaber fights. These were very much like with an intent to kill or maim, strikes. So very focused, very sharp movements. I actually kind of enjoyed it. Like I said, I love samurai movies, obviously, and I think the way they portrayed, the show is looking good. I like the style, and like Joey said here from the Padawan Collector, and from Star Wars Rewind, go check it out here on YouTube. The music was great. The music was probably one of the best things in the show right now. LeBron saying had a Mac. Robert saying had a Mac too. Thousand Ghost saying, hey, Fed, Joey. Collectively Cool, Gilser, and Rolando. Joey saying, hey, back to Chris. McClunkey saying, how is everyone liking the Ahsoka show so far? Thousand Ghost says, and the picture, it looks at least the length is different. It looks more like a claymore handle than a normal lightsaber. You got a good point, actually. That might be the why. That's actually a good point. LeBron dropping Thousand Ghost YouTube here. Joey says, Ray Stevens didn't message you. Oh, man. I know when they did that last line, right, for a friend Ray, oof, that hit me. That hit me more than I thought. Maybe because I think out of the first episode, I think Balin, honestly, is what I enjoyed the most in terms of a character. I don't know, man. There's something about him, like the way he carries himself. I kind of forget he's supposed to be a bad guy, I get very like stoic, like very like an actual knight, like maybe not royalty, but somebody with a title, with education, carrying himself like at a different posture. I don't know, like very dignified. I'm having a hard time to explain it, but basically what I'm trying to say is he does not scream like fallen Jedi, to me. I don't know about you guys. Gil saying, playing new Darth Vader. Yeah, maybe. Padawan Collector says Ahsoka was too stoic, I think, too. Yeah. Like I said, I bumped that into that a little bit. Again, I'm hoping they kind of raise that up, in this first few episodes, so that they show us how she's, slowly relaxing, maybe cracking some jokes. Like I said, maybe a little bit more friendly too. Honestly, LeBron says I really like it. Good job. Joey says stoic like a samurai, which is what a Jedi should be, like Qui-Gon. But even Qui-Gon gave up pulse every once in a while. Exactly, you nailed it right there. So maybe you're right. Maybe they're going heavy into the samurai character style, right? But yeah, definitely. I mean, Ahsoka was never the super quiet type, but again, she has gone through a lot of stuff, so I give her a pass. McClunky Cass says, I think it's to show how wise she has become over the years, possibly, but it does come across a certain way. Agreed. So, like I said, I'm hoping that they're showing us this high level of like seriousness right now at the beginning. So then we slowly start to see that she started to, chill out a little bit. McClunky says, Padawan Collector, loved your new Ahsoka collection. Dude, yes. Oh man, that good job, by the way. That is so freaking cool. Brad says, you think they could have Ashley play the Snips version in scenes with Hayden? Oof. I don't know, but that would be freaking cool. I don't know if with Ashley, but I still want to see a young Ahsoka with Hayden for sure. Padawan says thanks McClunky at McClunky Cast. Definitely. And once again, guys, Padawan's Collector's second channel, Star Wars Rewind here on YouTube. Definitely go check it out. Robert saying, is anyone going to watch Clone Wars final episodes? I did like 2 months ago. Um, Elijah saying, Flores. McCullough Cast saying, music was phenomenal. Absolutely was. Ray Stevenson comes across of what I imagine a night of the. Yes, there you go. That's a great way to put it. I like that. The Bronze saying, Ray seems like you followed the Bushido way. Yes, the Bushido code for sure. Yeah, like I said, I get very like I'm not even sure he's a bad guy, like per se. It's just like, hey, I'm on this mission and I'm gonna get it done, and I don't care who comes in my way, right? Not necessarily like, oh, I'm out here to hurt people. Like, I don't know. I get different. Like I said, I get a different vibe from him than a fallen Jedi, right? Maybe more of a gray Jedi, if you guys know what those are. They're basically force wielders that didn't really adhere to the Jedi code, but they were not surrendered to the dark side either. They kind of walked, the razor's edge, in a sense. So, okay, but I've been talking about it very quickly here. Just episode 2, I think I enjoyed it a little bit more because I kind of saw, a little bit of a thread go here. And maybe I'm just too nitpicky, or maybe I focus on the wrong things. But I actually really enjoyed the way they went to actually audit, that shipyard, and they're like, oh yeah, we resell this stuff, like. And Hera is like, well, aren't you afraid that these guys are loyal to the Empire? He's like, they're loyal to money, right? He's like, as am I, by the way. Like, I'm loyal to my investors. And I was like, dude, that is so cool. Like, I actually enjoyed that part of that bit of realism, right, into it, because I feel that the New Republic fell, or was in bad shape, from the beginning. That didn't really have strong leaders. That didn't really know how to play politics. A lot of them, right? Leia being the exception, and we know what happened to her. She got basically booed out of office. So I actually enjoyed that. And when they call out and say, oh yeah, this is a superstar destroyer hyperdrive core, and we've sold like 8 of those or something, I was like, whoa, what are they building? And sure enough, we got to see it, the Eye of Sion. Now, this might be a stretch, okay? I haven't gone online to double check this. This is just me spitballing here. I'm sure there's plenty of articles about it, but what stood out to me with that reference is Darth Sion. And if you guys don't know who that is, that's from the game Knights of the Old Republic. And Darth Sion was basically, so imagine like a Star Wars zombie, okay, a dark side zombie type of thing. This guy was so powerful in the dark side that he was killed, but he held himself together with the dark side, staying alive, quote unquote, more like undead, to be honest. So he was conscious, he was able to talk and all that, but his body was decaying. So he had to constantly like refocus the dark side on himself. One of his traits was that he has this messed up eye, right? That was kind of like cracked and kind of like white, very zombie like, okay? And so when they said the Eye of Sion is coming, I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, did somebody freaking kept that eye? Like, that is gnarly. Okay. And no, it turns out it's like a Stargate type of thing. Which by the way brings me to a point that I should have made earlier, but this is one of my favorite things of the show. Another freaking galaxy. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, because it's been like 20 years since we've talked about another galaxy, in Star Wars. And we've never talked about it officially since Disney took over. For those of you that have traveled, the expanded universe novels, you will be very familiar with the Yuuzhan Vong. The Yuuzhan Vong was a New Republic war that took a lot of lives, was probably the worst war, the galaxy had seen in like a few thousand years at least at that point. And yes, including the rebellion against the Empire. But the cool part here is that the Yuuzhan Vong were extra galactic beings, meaning they did not belong to the Star Wars galaxy. They were coming from another galaxy. And so I won't go into details of that, but the point is that I'm so freaking happy that we're expanding space. Really, I thought it was really cool. Um, I still think that's probably my favorite part of the plot so far. The fact that we are going way out there. All right, I can forgive that somehow Thrawn is communicating with Morgan, even though he's not force sensitive. So I'm not too sure what that's happening, or if she meant actually communicating, like, hey, come get me, dude. Like, seriously, this is not cool. Ubers don't get out here, so grab the gigantic Eye of Sion and just get out here, please. It's kind of scary out here. It's another galaxy, right? Or like sharing, through the force or something like that that Morgan is picking up. Not too sure on that one. But finally, another freaking galaxy. I'm super excited about that. That's probably my favorite plot point of the first two episodes. Um, and seeing Sabine back in that Mandalorian armor. Her armor looks pretty cool. She's always had really cool style. I cannot wait to get 5 or 6 iterations of her, both in the vintage collection and the Black series. So I'm ready for that. And I want that helmet, by the way. The colors look pretty good. But as we start wrapping up here, let me catch up here in the chat. You guys are on fire, guys. I really, really appreciate you stopping by for, again, sort of like the, what can we call it? The pre-debut. I mean, I know it's the first time, we've live streamed here on the new bunker. I don't know if I can call it the actual debut, but yeah, let's call it, the new bunker debut here. Let me see. I got lost. Where am I? Okay. LeBron said, "Race him like simple man trying to make his way through the galaxy." I like that. Joey's saying, "I like the fact that Balin's Padawan has a Padawan braid." Yes, I love that too. Lets me know that even though they are like Sith, they practice Jedi ways. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I don't get fully like Sith vibes from them. Um, like I said, more like great Jedi. I don't know. McClucky Cat says, "Love how the objects they were used in Superstar Story engines. Cool Easter egg, dude. Seriously, right? I love that. One of my favorite chips, by the way. Love seeing all the vintage droids on screen and Chopper. You're right, Robert. That was cool. McClucky said, "Choppers, you mess with my stuff." Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. Thousand Ghosts says, "I forgot all about that. I thought it was a reference to the Knights of Zion, which is from the Don Brook Da Vinci Code." Oh, I don't know. I didn't think Da Vinci Code, to be honest with you. Good job. Jeff from Star Wars Addict 77 saying hello there. Hey Archer, what's going on, brother? Says now I'm listening delayed. No worries, brother. I appreciate you stopping by. We're about to wrap up here. Um, Jeff saying sorry I was late. Catch it after. Hey, no worries, man. You are never late when you come in here. Remember, you are part of the Bunker Bunch. Robert saying, wouldn't mind seeing a younger Lord Santeca, Star Wars archaeologist, old man at the beginning of the Force War. Yes, that, or maybe Dr. Afra flashback working. I don't know. Like there's a lot of possibilities because they are. And you're right. You bring up a good point. They are definitely hitting a lot of archaeological sites, right, for Star Wars, which is awesome because that planet where they reactivate, or Morgan Elsbeth reactivates the map, the star map, pointing to another galaxy, right? And Balin is like, "Hey, these aren't Jedi ruins. Like, who did this?" And they're like, "Oh, beings from another galaxy." To which I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "If you say Yuuzhan Vong, that's it. Take all my money, Disney. I don't even care. I will, I will buy anything that says Yuuzhan Vong on it." Um, we'll see. I'm not saying that's not gonna happen, but if oh man, if they do, I'm all for it. Okay, I'm all for it. All right. So Maclock says, thanks for the stream and keep up the great videos. Hey man, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Joey says, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for the stream, General. Thanks for the kind words about Star Wars Rewind. Dude, nothing but the truth, brother. And I appreciate you hanging out here with the Bunker Bunch, man. Thank you so much. And all right, guys. So before we part ways here, I just noticed that we are just over the hour mark. So I would like it if you guys please leave me down in the comments. What is your rating for Ahsoka? Sorry, it is Star Wars. Ahsoka Episode 1 and your rating for Episode 2. Okay, just leave it down in the comments. I'll check them out. I'll throw a poll also on the community tab. I'm very curious to see because I've heard some not so kind reviews, right? Like I said, I was final word is that I was not blown away by it. Okay. It has things that I liked a lot. Visually, I cannot complain. Music, same thing, super awesome. The samurai, style, I'm really loving it. But in terms of the plot, like I said, I feel that I knew too much going in. So that's on me. Like a couple of people here in the chat have mentioned, that is totally on me. But again, I'm just giving you my personal opinion. I kind of wish I could have deleted, the information that I had for the Ahsoka show going into the premiere. All right, I feel that that would have put it, at a higher rating for me. But again, let me know down in the comments what is your rating for episode 1 and your rating for episode 2. We got 6 more episodes to go. So we'll be doing this every week, hopefully, here on the Fulcrum Decoded live stream. We're going to sit down, we're going to talk of Ahsoka, we're going to try to dissect it as best as we can. Next episode is 30 some minutes, so we won't get an hour and a half again. I think it was a good idea to give us an hour and a half for the premiere, because, yeah, it was kind of like having like a mini movie, right? But a little bit of housekeeping. This Friday, guys, this Friday, I will actually be a judge at an event, at a cosplay event here in San Antonio. So, never done it. Don't cosplay, as you know. So, we'll see how that goes. It's going to be interesting, if nothing else, right? If nothing else, I think I'll have a cool story to share with you guys. Also, how do I do this? Sorry, guys, I'm working on a single screen here, and it's kind of messing me up. So, okay, here we go. So, just a quick reminder, guys. Myself, the Countdown City Gigs, Star Wars Talk Podcast, and the Legacy of Nerd, we will be attending CadabraCon at the end of September. So, September 29th to October 1st. This will be in Portland, Texas, which is right next to Corpus Christi. So, if you guys are in the area, definitely stop by. We will be there all weekend. We're going to have giveaways, we're going to have events, we're going to be hosting panels on stage, which is going to be super awesome. Our brother Daniel from the Legacy of Nerds is actually going to be hosting the Power Rangers in Space 25th year reunion panel, which is going to be nuts, guys. That is so freaking cool. We're also going to have the high ground for the first time with a live audience. I have no clue what I'm going to do, but I do know that it's going to be fun. So if you guys are in the area, definitely stop by. You can buy your tickets now. Also, if you are not in the area, I would appreciate it if you guys spread the word. Let everybody out there know that we are going to be in attendance of CadabraCon all weekend. Also, if you have friends, family, that they like that kind of stuff, let them know to stop by and say hi. Okay. With that, last thing, guys, I finally dropped the room tour. Not this room, we're moving. But the previous iteration of the bunker is up on the channel. Also on El Bunker del General Kenobi, our Spanish channel, also posted the room tour there in Spanish. So I would appreciate it if you guys check it out. Also check me out on TikTok, on Instagram, all of that good stuff, on Facebook. And last but definitely not least, let me catch up here with the chat. LeBron says yes, but they talk like force training. Yep. 1,000 goals is lots of fun. Yeah, I did. I always do. 1,000 goals. Just a quick plug. We're doing a 12-hour charity against on Salacious Rum's channel all day Saturday to help raise medical funds for Beta Girl. Very well. And right on cue, Rolando dropping this. So this Saturday, August 26th, from 12 p.m. on Salacious Rum's channel, and the link is right there on the stream. There will be a stream to help the GoFundMe for Vader's Girl. So if you are in a position to help, we would greatly appreciate it if you stop by and contribute to the GoFundMe. If not, no problem, but we would greatly appreciate it if you share this link that Rolando just dropped here for the YouTube event. Again, this is going to be on Saturday, August 26th. So you can always contribute. It doesn't have to be money. You can always contribute, stopping by, dropping a comment, sharing the link, all of that good stuff. So Vader's Girl, Kat, she's having a little bit of trouble with medical bills. So we're trying to help her out. Okay, so again, if you're in a position to help, we would greatly appreciate it if you do. And if not, no worries, but please share the content, share the link, so that we have a good turnout on Saturday. Thank you for that, Chris and Rolando. Appreciate you, man. LeBron saying have a great night. Carla, dude, stop it. Um, Chris saying thanks, Rolando. Absolutely. And LeBron says great stream. Okay, so with that, guys, thank you so much for joining me here on the very first episode of Fulcrum Decoded. Also, the very first live stream here on the new bunker. So let me know what you guys think. Don't say hi to Carla anymore. Let's not do that. And if you haven't, I would appreciate if you leave your like here on the stream. It lets YouTube know that you guys are actually enjoying this. So we will talk here next week for Ahsoka episode 3. Everybody go watch Ahsoka once again. We need to drive those numbers up. Let Disney know that Star Wars is still a good property for them to invest on. All right, let's do it. I'm serious. So once again, thank you so much for everybody joining me here on this fine Wednesday night. You'll have a great rest of your week. We'll definitely talk soon. I really hope that now that I got my tech here, or most of it, we'll do another toy talk on Monday. And like I said, another Fulcrum Decoded probably on Wednesday again. Hopefully Tuesday, right after the episode, but it would be nice. But if nothing else, I'll catch you here next, excuse me, next Tuesday. All right. So with that, I bid you good night. Go watch Ahsoka. And remember, this is the way. I'm just kidding. I don't know what Ahsoka's tagline is, but we'll go with May the Force be with you. All right. Y'all have a good night.